right?
Yeah.
Thoughts from the Trail. I'm Scott Anderson.
Okay, hello everybody from the trail. Hopefully you've already seen my guest visitor on this episode, Richard Barron, photographer and writer for the Ada Evening News in Oklahoma. And we've been hiking today, and we thought we would take this opportunity to share some thoughts. And he shared some thoughts on the creative process. So I'm going to ask Richard some questions around creativity that I have discussed previously on Thoughts from the Trail. And one of them, here's my first question, Richard. I've spoken previously here on Thoughts of the Trail about being creative and the act of creation. And I shared some examples, and I'm curious if you've had similar examples in your life where you have worked on some type of creative project, whether it's writing, photographic, or something else, where when you began the project, that the next time that you noticed what time it was, how long you've been doing it, was some crazy amount of time that you just totally lost yourself in the project.
Absolutely. When I'm working for my newspaper, of course, I'm faced with a deadline, so I can't really afford that luxury. But when I'm writing stuff for myself, especially writing, I tend to get lost in those moments and tend to just veer off and go a little crazy and disregard punctuation. I know I'll fix those later. My handwriting gets wild, and then I'll just look up and a ton of stuff will be done, and it's incredibly rough. But yes, the time can fly.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, so Richard and I have known each other for a very long time.
39 years.
Yeah.
1984, 2023.
Yeah, we met at the University of Oklahoma, and we both were photographing an event, and I remember looking at him saying, "Who's that guy with the camera?" And
You remember which event?
Yeah, it was a pie throwing contest.
Pie throwing thing.
Yeah, and then he looked at me and said, "Who's that super good looking young stud with the Nikon F camera?" No, that's not what he said. Anyhow, so one more question on creativity. So if you feel like you're wanting to do something creative, what's some ways that you inspire yourself and get your juices flowing so that you can get that process started?
I like to set the technology aside. I like to set television and new music aside. Let it be quiet. Often walk my dogs, because I can get a lot of thoughts flowing freely when I'm just out in the pasture with the wolfhound or whatever. And so yeah, just switching modes, getting away from the laptop, getting away from the phone, and just being more organic. And that, you know what that also includes, and I love this, is pencil or pen to paper instead of electronic media. That's one of my favorite ways to take things to a different spot.
Yeah, do you find that when you have to do things electronically, that you're setting yourself up for more distraction?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Early on, I learned how to switch between applications on my laptop with a keystroke. And at some point, I'm bored with doing my job. I want to watch a YouTube video.
Right. Okay. Well, cool. Well, hopefully you're watching the YouTube videos on Thoughts from the Trail.
From the Trail.
Thank you for being our guest, and we look forward to maybe having another time together in our future visit.
Absolutely. I hope I have brought wisdom.
Yes. Well, I do too. All right. Well, we'll see you all next time.